Let's go.
Cook Up Academy.
I know you want it, you looking for it. I know who got it. She talk about it in every EP, leave you island. Don't nobody ever be on what she be on. This is LOL with Kiki Simone.
Did you miss me? Miss me?
What's up, everybody? What's up? Hello, out there in podcast land. What's up?
Y'all silly.
Welcome to the Life Out Loud podcast with Kiki Simone and friends. I am your girl, Kiki Simone, and I got my friends here with me.
Yes.
We have the wonderful and delightful Keisha V, our life coach.
Keisha V, what's
Keisha
up?
V.
What's up, Keisha?
What up? Then we got King Alico on the mic.
What it do? It's your boy.
It's your boy. And we have a really, I'm going to call her our sit-in residential, call me if you need me.
Come on. Come on, all these
friend
titles.
here.
Crystal C.
Crystal, y'all. Crystal.
It's Crystal.
It's Crystal.
Just Crystal.
It's
Baby,
Crystal.
Don't be mad. No,
I like Crystal C.
You just wanted to rhyme. Whatever.
Crystal. And the C is for Crystal.
Crystal.
Got it.
See what I'm
Completely
saying?
took the Y out my name.
That's
Keisha.
dope. I love it.
Wow.
That was awesome. You on it.
Alright.
You on it.
Alright.
Okay.
Don't get me later.
Alright.
Thank you, Crystal, for joining us. As y'all can see, we are missing our boy,
Yes,
Wonder.
man.
We love you.
We send
Yes,
our
yes,
condolences
yes.
to B1 and his family, man. In
Yes,
this time.
we are really, really
Praying for you,
yes.
bro.
Absolutely.
Hoping that you will come back and better than ever.
Better.
As
Amen.
normal, as you would do, as we know you would do. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to make sure that you are subscribed to the LOL podcast
To
right
the
now.
podcast.
Hit that subscribe button right now.
Hit
LOL
that.
with Kiki Simone. You said hit that?
Yeah, hit that.
Hit
right
that. I'm trying to talk like that. Hit
Dang.
that. Make sure that you are liking, commenting,
Cannot.
sharing, all of that good stuff, with the podcast. And definitely we want you to become an LOLer. So don't let
Yes.
this be the
yeah.
last time that you watch
Absolutely.
the show
Yeah.
at all. Anywho, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, what should I say? We have our pink elephant, but we're not going to get into it just yet. And I'm going to tell you what the pink elephant is about in just a minute. But I know that it's a lot of stuff that we might want to talk about a little bit in this podcast. But I'm going to just allow my girl, Keisha, to kind of give us something of what you got for us today.
We
what
got
you got for the LOLers?
for the day.
What's the
Y'all need to
icebreaker?
answer 2 in the
Okay.
comments. So the icebreaker for the day, just a little question, to find out a little bit more about us, find out
Right.
some more about y'all. So for today, the question is,
What we
if
got?
you had to delete all but 3 apps. Now this on a blank phone, y'all. Ain't nothing on there but just talk. Get off. Okay, so
Okay.
Right. If you had to
okay.
delete all but 3 apps, which 3 would you keep? 3. Just 3.
And I ain't going first.
I'll go first.
Come on, Crystal. Don't be
All right,
scared,
so
Miss Kiki Simone.
We have Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
Snapchat,
Mm-hmm.
and Maps.
Come on.
Okay, then.
All right.
Okay, so you got 2 social medias.
She got the socials,
And a map.
and she
Yeah,
gonna know how to
somewhere.
get to you. Got it.
Okay, got
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Safari.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Cash App, and I'm gonna go Google Maps.
Got it.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
it. Miss Kiki Simone.
I am gonna go with Safari,
Come on, say it loud and proud.
Facebook, and I thought I knew it. And I'm gonna follow my husband and go with Cash App. Did we have the same 3 things?
I was just
you said
gonna
she
say.
said she said the
You said
the bank.
Safari,
said
Facebook,
Safari,
and
Facebook,
Cash App.
Cash App.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Boo.
What you got? What you
You know,
got? What you
All
got?
y'all money
I follow my
together.
husband.
All y'all money
I follow my
together.
What you got?
So what
you
I got is I got my settings app, I got Safari, and I got Google Maps.
Mm-hmm.
you got the settings out.
Safari and Google Maps.
It don't come with the settings. The phone don't come with the settings.
She
the
said
phone
the
is
blank
blank.
phone just
the only
ring,
thing you can do is
hang-
talk.
Yeah,
that's it.
So, quick question. Now on Safari, right? You know that's a search engine. So if you type in, where is this near me, right? Don't it usually pull up the website? It'll say website, call, directions. So do you have to have your
No,
maps?
I need maps because
No, you
this
know
how
why?
old
But you know why
school-
though? But when
'cause
you
gonna be
do
reading
that,
and driving,
when
and
you-
ain't nobody trying to do that.
when you do that,
you need to
it
turn by turn,
automatically
play by play.
asks you
if you have
where you
maps.
have
go. What do
maps.
you have maps? How you
Yes.
gonna open it up?
Exactly.
Because the phone, the Safari
It's
Google
hooked to
thing
Google
is
Maps.
slower,
It is.
and it's gonna skip
and
and,
you
stuff,
gonna
and
be
it's gonna
writing down,
lag.
turn
Come on,
left
you
at the
can choose
tree.
another
But look,
app.
but look, but look.
You can use
look.
Safari for maps.
We ain't doing it.
Safari
We not
though,
doing it.
Safari, that's your biggest app
Everything.
because guess what? You ain't gotta have Instagram on
You ain't
Safari.
gotta
You can
have
go
none
to
of that.
you can go to
Facebook,
Instagram. You
go
can
to
Google.
Snapchat,
You can go to
Why y'all
all of
didn't
that
tell me that?
from Safari.
Why y'all didn't tell me that?
You supposed to know
I
that.
ain't going first. I don't want to go first. See,
That
that's
was
what
set. I don't appreciate this over
Anyway,
here.
Pink elephant.
That's a setup.
We done.
Hey, we winning over here.
We done.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
All
what?
right.
It's all
Pink
good.
elephant.
Let's get to the
It's
pink
all
elephant
Pink
though.
elephant.
I'm a pink elephant, y'all.
Let's get it.
Now she gonna try to get us. Now the elephant coming.
Yeah, so we gonna get into our pink elephant. And our pink elephant, for those of you who do not know what that is, it is the hot topic of the day. This is the topic where we are gonna talk about a little bit in depth, not a little bit, a lot of
lot
bit.
of
bit.
A lot of
it.
it. A lot of it.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of bit in depth. The things that people like to overlook, the things people don't like to talk about might be a little
Yes.
sensitive, things of that nature. So that's what we're going to get into right now
Life
is
out
our
loud,
pink
man.
elephant. Yes, it's definitely
That's what
life
we
out
do.
loud.
Yes.
That's how we
We're
roll.
transparent here, y'all.
Right. Very much.
Very
so.
transparent. Key likes to share her life with everybody.
Yes.
Now,
You ain't no
let's see.
elephant, but you looking real pink today.
Come on.
Real pink
I
today.
like that
Representing.
compliment.
Come on with
Right.
these
Yeah.
compliments.
Thank
Just say
you,
thank
babe.
you.
But
All right.
so what's the pink
we
topic?
doing?
The
What we
pink
got?
elephant is called sis. He ain't calling you back.
He ain't.
He ain't.
Put the phone down, baby girl. Walk away. Go get something to eat. Do your nails.
He is
it's
not- look
going
at
to ring.
He is not calling
not
you back.
ringing.
Now this is a little bit of a setup. Unfortunately, B Wonder ain't here, and King Alico got to hold it down for the fellas. But
Womp, womp, womp.
It's your boy.
I got y'all though.
You
You
got
know what I'm saying?
but either way it goes, we're gonna talk about this topic, and what it is about is many times, or should I say, when I've seen some females on Facebook or whatever, they really putting dudes on blast because the relationship just didn't work.
Right.
Whether they got kids with them or not, like, you know, you can kind of tell when a female has gone through with a dude because
Oh,
she
yeah.
putting all this
All of
stuff
it. All
up,
their
you know,
business.
Yeah.
subliminal messages,
Yeah.
Or
and-
direct.
or direct.
Then they get
You
real
know.
bold if they add them.
Oh yes.
Because we want
Thank
you to
you.
see.
Tag them. You know, we putting child support stuff out.
Yeah.
We putting your business out there. I done seen it all,
Oh, my
y'all.
God.
And so that's not attractive to another guy to be like, hey, let me
Hey,
go
don't
ahead and
do-
holler at this girl.
It be these some guys out here just as worse.
Ratchet.
It just works.
Just as worse. Yeah, they be on that operate, do that stuff,
that's
trying to
true.
get to the females.
Yeah.
I don't
You
think
know,
I've
I
ever
got
seen-
some
I
of
haven't
some of
seen that.
Ever seen that.
some of my partners do it. I be trying to tell them like, man, chill out, man. Like, keep that offline. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep business in
You
the
just
house.
doing too much. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I agree. I think it's doing too much, but for me, like, these
But the
women,
ladies, the women is the epitome of it though.
Oh, did he say
Oh,
the
wow.
epitome? Oh, with the epitome.
we all did.
The epitome.
Wow.
I think I've seen this, and it just really hurts my heart to know that they still desire love and want
Right,
to be
right,
loved and things of that
exactly.
nature.
Yeah.
But you can't go about it that way.
Right.
And because you can't go about it that way, you know, why are you putting this stuff online like
Because
Yeah.
that?
they hurt and
They
want to
hurt.
hurt.
They bitter.
And
That's
that'd be
all.
real quick to be like, unfriend me, delete me,
Okay, I don't care.
all this other
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm just like, man, my heart is really hurting for you. And so what we did was we asked about 40 guys. We polled 40 guys to find out what it is that, you know, is a really pet peeve of the top 3 things for
Right.
them. And so King Alico, you are going to be our man for the day. You're going to be sharing a lot with us today. But I want
will
to,
not.
you know
so
what?
defiant.
You probably will not because I do everything right.
Ooh.
right?
Ooh.
Mhm.
Ooh, look.
He said.
Lies. Look, he just agreeing.
So I'm not on this
He
list
agreeing
at
on
all.
camera.
Anywho, we polled about 40 guys and we got about 60 responses. And because we cannot go through all 60 responses, I'm gonna give y'all top 5 here.
What's the top 5?
And I'm gonna also put in the
Nagging.
Negative.
Wow.
And this is something I've never done, everyone. I've never nagged him
Never.
ever.
A day.
Oh, I
Never
like
a day in
that.
her life.
Negative. You nagging and you negative.
Wait, no,
You
we
negative
are
not a
not.
shirt.
We are
You
not.
nagging
not a
and
shirt.
you negative.
We are
You
not.
so negative.
We are not. We are not.
Girl, you so
We are
negative.
not. We are not.
You negative and you
We are
nagging.
not. We not.
I like it. I'm gonna run that.
He gonna
Don't
have a
run
shirt that
that.
say you so negative.
Don't
He only
do
gonna
that.
wear it on the days that she get on his
Facts.
nerves.
You so negative.
I
Men
can't.
do not go out and buy
What's
this
the top
shirt.
5?
I'm gonna give you the top 5. I'm gonna give you the top 5.
That's a shame.
Yes.
The top 5 that men said that really irked them. This is why they don't call us back. Okay. Not giving a safe space to be vulnerable. Asking for honesty and not really being ready to receive it.
Right.
Insecurities. Disrespectful. And trying to control him.
Disrespect will not be tolerated.
Come on. All right.
In my T.I. voice.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, Tia.
So let me ask
all right.
y'all, ladies. Of those top 5, have you ever been any of those?
No.
Because
I can be
Yes,
a little
I have.
disrespectful.
Controlling. Absolutely.
I definitely think I can be a little disrespectful.
Absolutely.
she said that's
Wait,
so
and she
nice.
said it
I think I
all
could
cute
be
and
a
sweet.
little
I can be a
bit-
little
Nah, that-
disrespectful.
I'ma tell y'all what that
like
mean.
it's what you want.
That means she could be a lot disrespectful.
When
be
it's
a little
cute,
bit
when
rude.
she keeping it cute, she don't keep it cute for real in real life.
I just don't think that I stop and think about what I just say. What's
Whatever.
on my what's on
Chris
my
is
mind?
saying-
What's on my
Chris
heart.
is saying like the type of person that I ain't putting up with your.
And I'm exactly not that. LOLers, that's not me. It's not that. It's just
Wink, wink.
my tone.
Your
It's
tone.
not like it
yeah,
is
my
right now.
tone and the way I
So
the
it's
way
not that. So it's I ain't putting up with your.
it's just the
You nice, nasty.
no. I can't
Wait, y'all saw that? She was about to say yes. Right, yes.
No.
Come on, tell us
No,
what it is.
it's not really that. I really think that it's just it's my tone. It's like it's just I would say I don't know. It's just
You
disrespectful. Like I'm just
condescending? Are you?
yeah. I'm very condescending.
I
I'm
was
very
gonna say
I'm
condescending,
very.
yeah.
I can be sarcastic. You know,
Okay,
like if
yeah,
if you
yeah.
say something and I know you just did that and now you trying to tell me to do this and I'm just like really like it's just like that.
Ooh, that
if
irks
that
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense.
Ooh, that irks me.
Really?
Ooh, like stand in your own moment. You feel me? Like even if I just did it to you,
Yeah.
you ain't speak to it in that moment. So don't talk about it now. Then I'm coming back at you with
That's
it.
why
Like, don't do
that's
that.
why
I
it's
hate that.
disrespectful because I'm just like you got to keep that same energy that you bring it to me.
No,
when
you
did
don't.
it.
Hold your own energy up, okay? Don't worry about the energy over here. Like I can't stand that. Stand in your own moment. Stand in your own truth. Okay.
This your home manifesto.
All right, come on.
Okay.
Babe, I'm going to ask you a real question. I want you to be real honest with me because I want to be transparent.
Why we gotta do this right now?
Do it. Go.
Nigga Keisha.
We going to do this and we going to go into our commercial break. But, babe, I want to ask you this question.
I don't want to answer it, but
Okay.
I will.
Okay, go ahead
But
and
you
ask.
will? Okay. So, can you share with the people, with the LOLers, things that I may have done to you that have really irked you, that, you know, would make you be like, hey, I'm done with this? Like, I want you to be honest and transparent.
The main thing that I can say, and it's been a long time since we dealt with that. Like we done grew,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We done went leaps and bounds, but look at her trying to be messy. She being messy, y'all. She being messy. But now, just us coming from two different backgrounds, you not really understanding my struggles and stuff like that, and when you used to be telling me, like, you know, when I'm telling you that I'm struggling with this, and you just like, no, you ain't struggling. Like, you just, it's a choice. You just choosing to do it. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Not giving me no grace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not giving me no room to grow. That was the main thing for me. But
That's
like
good.
outside of that, we done came so.
Because I've done that, y'all. I'm gonna be.
Y'all have definitely
100% honest, and when we come back from the break, I'm gonna share with some things that I see myself in these lists, right, or in this list, and I'm gonna share a little bit about that because, in all honesty, it's a blessing just to be able to be in a relationship, and I don't think that people really understand that when you are able to be in one. What are the things that you're not really thinking about that could prevent you from being in one?
Right.
And then when you actually do get one, you take it for granted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're going to get into a little bit of that when we come back after the commercial break.
We'll commercial.
Stop.
It's not over.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
That was the show. Look, that was the show. Welcome back, Carter. I know I'm telling my age, whatever.
That is
but that was the show back in the day.
Okay.
Baby got the whole little theme song.
He got it, all of it. So, anywho, as we were talking about before we left for break, I wanted to share, what I thought in regards to my relationship with my husband that I felt that I did. Well, one of the things, should I say, that I did wrong. Yeah, it was only maybe like 2 or 3. That's it.
4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10.
And
times 10.
Look.
Wow, times 100, right? Wow. One of the things that I think as females that we do, and I'm not going to put this on all females, but I'm going to say that this is one of the things that the guys have stated as well, and it was really not giving your significant other the ability to have grace when they're not doing something that you don't think that they should do. And like he said, I was just saying, hey, no, it's a choice. It's a choice, of whether or not to do something. But I wasn't giving him that grace, and I really saw it as a blessing. At the time, I didn't really see it. But in hindsight, it's a blessing just to be able to be in a relationship with someone. It's a blessing to be able to say, hey, I have someone who really loves me, who cares for me. But we don't think about that while we're in the moment. We just have expectations and want you to do this or do that. And as females, when we don't, get what we want, we lash out, right? We lash out, get an attitude. Babe, no, I was real quick. Get an attitude. What not, babe? Oh, I guess I didn't.
But he did.
I guess I didn't get an attitude.
No, you did.
And I'm still working on it, y'all. Be real honest. I'm a reactive person.
Right.
Like, I don't see myself as initiating something, but I do see myself as when I react, it's not good.
Right.
And so I have to work on that. I'm still working on that, but I think I'm a whole lot better.
Amen,
I think
a whole lot better.
I think I'm a whole lot better in that area. But what I want to say for us ladies is that we've got to make sure that we're not taking for granted the relationships that we are in.
Right.
If we get into a relationship where someone is showing that they care, but we can't always be right. And that was my thing. I always wanted to be right. I could not be wrong. And it hurt me if I hurt him.
Right.
And because it hurt me if I hurt him, that was saying you did something wrong.
Right.
And I didn't want to accept that.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. It's not a good feeling. And I think I'm still that way just generally as a person. But when it comes to your relationship, like, you just can't be that. You have to accept that you're going to have to forgive at times, that you're going to have to be forgiven at times. And yeah.
That's what's up.
True that.
Now
that was so sweet.
Now I read in the beginning the 5 things that that men stated, which was disrespect. How important is disrespect to you?
Oh,
disrespect.
My bad. You meant okay. Go ahead.
Man, look here, man. It will not be tolerated, man.
Oh my gosh!
But that's most dudes.
But
like that's their top thing.
If you don't respect nothing else, you gonna respect your husband.
Oh,
okay.
Because
man, Keisha like
okay.
Because I said that I can be disrespectful, but that's from my perspective. So from your perspective as a man, what is disrespectful to you?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Well, now, okay, I can say what disrespect is to me, but that might not be the same all the way across the board for all men.
But we asking you.
Okay, for me,
oh my
God, this is not ASMR.
This is right. I cannot.
We are not. This is not that, sir.
We gonna
this
need
on
you
a
to
different
answer the
channel.
question.
We on LOL with Kiki Simone and friends. That's where we at.
disrespect. Talking to a man any kind of way, you know what I'm saying, calling them out these names, that I can't say that we all know. Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That's not having no respect for your man. Like it's so much stuff that come up under that, you know what I'm saying? There's so much stuff that I could talk about, but I didn't want to just, But yeah, just, honoring your man, doing, you know what I'm saying, treating them, letting them be the man.
Mm-hmm. So if that's the standard,
baby sat.
I mean, I know you.
Cause most of y'all women independent, you know what I'm saying. Most of y'all came up in my era, so y'all would listen to that INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means?
Well, I still can't spell it like that. Okay,
I don't even know if I spelled it right. I was hoping y'all ain't noticed. But you know what I'm saying. Most women independent, and you know what I'm saying. So when they get with a man, that don't just, you know what I'm saying, go out the window. Like that's a part of who they are.
Well, it's a choice.
Or who y'all are.
Because on, sounding like Kiki.
Based on what your definition of disrespect is to you,
right?
I don't feel like I disrespect my husband in that regard. I don't do that.
Right.
And then as far as the independent part, to address that, there's plenty of time, like it's things that I did before I got married that, go get my own oil change, go get my car, wash, like that. But that stuff I stopped doing intentionally because I had someone.
Right.
So does that fall under what you mean by letting him be a man? Just kind of like this.
Yeah, that's how you supposed to. Okay. Yeah, that's what you supposed to do. If he's saying, "Hey, baby, don't worry about going to get the oil change. I got it." I know that's what you used to doing, but I'm here now. Let me handle that. Yeah, you supposed to let him do that.
So what you do, Keisha V, when he don't go get that oil change?
No, when you used to going to get the oil change.
Oh, he going.
Your man saying, "I got it." Cause you real independent, Keisha. So yeah, let me ask you this, and you got to keep it real now. You you got to keep it real, cause you are.
But so check me out, right? I have been single for a minute, so I have nothing but to do. But take care of myself, right? But I have never had an issue with a man being a man. Okay. There's a difference in having to be independent and then honey boo coming along and being like, "I got this." No, you will have it. I ain't even waiting for you. Like, I don't have a problem stepping back. You gonna open doors. You gonna change oil. You gonna get gas. You gonna take out trash. I've had dudes to be like, "Hey, I'll come up to your house 3 times a week. Just take your trash out." Bet. Here it is.
Okay, then.
So I'm gonna let you do you.
That's what's
so really, y'all really don't want to have to be independent. Y'all just doing that because these jokers ain't right.
Now some people are, and some females don't know how to accept a man being a man.
That's true.
That's true too.
Yeah.
And they may say they want it out their mouth, but then when it's actually happening, like I had a female friend, her dude, I don't know where he came from. I wish he could have been like, I don't know, duplicated some kind of way. But he would come over. He would make dinner. He would get her clothes ready for work. He would wash dishes before before he went to work.
Wow.
And I'm like, bruh, you got a brother? You got a uncle?
Right.
But
You got an uncle,
It
you
was
got
too, like she was like, I don't. Why'd you cook chicken and not steak, or why you made so much? And I'm like, well,
And he don't even have to do that.
you didn't have to lift a finger. This
Yes.
man didn't have to
That's
come
crazy.
before he went to work to make sure you didn't have to do
See,
nothing
that's
when you get off.
That's that.
But see, you too independent.
No shots to you people, nothing like that. That you, cause you know, if they see this, they're gonna be like.
But it's real.
But what I'm saying is that ain't what exactly what I was speaking on earlier. But that's a form.
Yeah.
Of like I'm doing my all. I'm giving my.
And you making him
I'm going
feel like
above
he
and
doing
beyond.
nothing.
I'm going above and
that
beyond.
was just his norm.
And you tell me why you ain't do it like this? Why you ain't?
And women, you make men not want to do nothing.
Facts.
You make them not want to cook, take out the trash, open your door. Because when you be like, I can get it, they know you can get it. You got hands just
And
like
then
they
on
got
top of that,
hands.
I know someone who said that, oh, all men just want sex. But then when she
We
got
do,
a man,
but we want more.
When she got a man that was willing to take care of her and her son and tell her, I don't want to lay with you until we get married, and he proposed and she rejected the proposal and called him weak.
Because
So
you know
now-
why? She had to make her
see, that's
statement
on the
true in her
high,
own
man.
mind.
And that's sad.
Wow.
But it's because some females, they got to work it out in here and up here. Because when you say, oh, all men want sex, all men, and then the man come and he was like, baby, no, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. When that's all you used to, it's like you got to make that true in your own mind.
Yeah.
Right.
So you got to
Yep.
put in him, oh, you weak? You don't
Yeah.
want this?
Yep.
Now it's a problem.
Yeah.
But you gotta keep that true for yourself.
That's crazy. But that's
it's
a crazy.
really true.
That's
It
a
is.
crazy
Wait a minute, so
stigmatism.
people literally look for problems when they're used to problems.
That's
Yeah.
But you
Wow.
look for what you
That's
know.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
you look
That's
for what you
so-
know,
You
even though your mouth can be saying something
you saying
different.
that you want this,
Your actions.
but
It ain't in you.
when this is presented to you, you
'Cause you
don't
don't
even
know
know
how
how
to
to
do it.
accept it.
Exactly.
You don't even know.
You don't know what to do.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I think that
That's crazy.
on what season 2 premiere, when DG said it's a lot of women marrying men,
Yeah.
but it's not a lot of husbands marrying wives.
And it's not.
It's because we don't know
What that is.
what
What
that
entails.
means.
Yes.
to be those things. But then you add to that is people are broken.
Yeah.
Period.
And they're not fixed.
And they're not fixed,
And they're getting
into
married,
a
not
relationship.
fixed.
in
Right.
their ownness.
Yes.
And I can say, just putting my own business out here, I can definitely say that when I got married the first time, I had absolutely no idea what marriage was supposed to be like. I had an idea.
Right.
And I think that many times people have marriage is an ideal thing.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not like you're not willing to put in the work, but it's an ideal of this is what I want. I want the house with the white picket fence, and I want
Right.
2 cars and a dog and a girl and a boy. I want my kids doing this, but we don't know what it takes to make all of that happen.
And maintain.
And so we have an ideal
Right.
of what we want, but we're not willing to do what it takes to do it. And I think that for us females, we're saying we want a man to come and do certain things. And for myself, I got married not really knowing how to be supportive.
Right.
That's why when I got married the second time,
Yeah.
babe, all I'm going to do is 110 support you.
Facts.
And
Big
That's
facts.
you
I had to
do-
learn
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
And I also learned that my words stung.
Oh, yeah.
My words really sting, which is why I refrain. Like, even if I have stuff to say to my
Right.
husband, I have to make sure that I go back to that time where I was like, dang, I know how bad my
Exactly.
words can pierce
Right.
someone, and I really don't want it to pierce him.
Right.
So I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to try to work that out myself. And just going from that first marriage to the second marriage, even though there was a long period of time in
Yeah.
between there, I was still broken and didn't know it.
Yep.
I just did.
Until
Because
the
I
triggers
still had
come.
an idea
Yeah.
that I wanted to be loved, and that's just all it was. It
That's
was
it.
I want to be loved.
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure I'm doing
Yep.
everything for him. I'm gonna make sure
Yep.
that he don't need nothing. I'm gonna do my part, and that's it. But there were still things inside of me that I had no idea that were still there
Right.
that I needed to work out. And the biggest thing that I really needed, that I kept saying that I really wanted, was someone who who was spiritual,
Right.
who really had a true relationship with God. And I was like, everything else don't matter. Like nothing else matters, because once you have that, like it'll be okay. Right. And in theory, yes, it will be. But there are things that you still gotta do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still work you gotta put in to be like, okay, yeah, God is the center.
However,
but how
still an individual.
How do I learn to talk to my husband?
Come on.
How do I learn not to be disrespectful to him? How do I learn not to control him? How do I learn not to be like, no, I got this and I'm leading the household.
Right.
Like, how do I do all of these things? And there were so many other things in addition to those things that I just didn't know.
And you know what I think makes the difference is your motive. I think like sometimes for some women, it comes so natural for us to be that way when we enter into a relationship, just to try to, be supportive, lead, and, because we think that's attractive. A lot of women think that's what men want, but if your motive, like you have some women, motive is to control, is to just be ahead of the man and do this and do it because they're trying to prove to him, I can do this on my own. But then you have some women that's just naturally like that, but it's coming from a supportive standpoint of like, okay, I'm just trying to make this house a home. I'm just trying to stay ahead of things, stay on top of this, stay on top of that. And sometimes you can come to your husband and tell him like, hey, this needs to be done, this, but you're sharing it with him, and that might come off to him as intimidating. Yeah. So it all just
and it's the way you share
100%.
too. It's the way
it's the way that you share.
Cause tone and talk, like,
that's big.
Tone is
real big.
Huge.
I agree.
It's like big. Dudes, they set the temperature for the house. Yeah. Females set the tone for the house.
Please explain to me the difference.
Ooh, it is.
The temperature, like with the dude, he can come in, and if he on 10, that temperature is coming in at 100. Yeah. So then that's gonna permeate throughout the house. So even if you were on 20, I'm not 20, but like 2. Him coming in like that, it's gonna make you. Well, wait a minute. Why you? It's gonna make you rise up. Exactly. Yep. If he come in on a 2 and you on a 10, you like this, and he come in like, well, yeah, babe. You're gonna be like, well, you gonna come down too.
Okay.
So that temperature. So but the tone for the woman, like when the tone is set, it's kind of like the atmosphere.
Bring it, Keisha V.
That's set.
Bring it, Keisha V.
It's like the atmosphere in the house, like. Everything is chill.
Yes.
Everything is calm. Everything
that's big. Because,
I had to learn
think
that.
about this. Think about this. That's 100%. I agree with you 100%, and that's dope. I love the analogy. You can have worship music going. That's it. The atmosphere of the house.
Yep.
Right.
The temperature it could be hotter than the mug in here with the worship.
Come on.
Yeah. Or it could be colder than the mug in here with the worship music. Going.
Right.
So it's two different things.
Exactly.
Okay.
The man control the temperature and the woman
controls the tone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at the end, because that was the hardest thing about marriage for me to get. And when I got it, it changed so much. And I'm telling you, it changes so much because basically you control everything in the house.
You
that part, yes. I was told that a long time ago that women do.
The house, but you control the house. And there's a difference. Not that you have to be controlling, but you control the atmosphere in the house.
Because
if your spirit ain't right,
it's gonna mess everything up.
People can come in here that ain't even been in here to be. Let's say if it's an argument or something, me and you go get in an argument. You know what I'm saying? And your vibe off, my vibe off. Nobody have to be here to see the argument, hear the argument.
Because the atmosphere.
But if you still in that moment, when they come in here, they gonna feel that.
Right.
They gonna be able to sense that. You know what I'm saying? That's why, just like when you bought what's it called, and I was going through so much, I said I ain't want to be around nobody like that. Because first impression is everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And it makes sense.
Yeah, people can feel it. People can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm gonna tell you how strong it is. They can feel it even if you're not trying to portray something's wrong.
Yes.
Right. Your energy as a wife,
it
permeates your home.
It does.
And it's so serious. Like it's times where me and my husband can get in an argument. Nobody knows. You know, my mother-in-law stays with me. Nobody knows that nothing's going on. But even if I'm acting like I'm okay,
right.
like the kids will be cutting up, acting crazy. She got an attitude
because that vibe
is just completely off.
Yes,
Right.
Because something's not right. It's even times where I'll be smiling and the kids will still come to me and say, "Are you okay?"
Because they sense it.
It's just real.
They sense it.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And I think that as females, what we need to do is we need to make sure that we are intentional about the perception that people have for us. Not to say you pleasing everybody, but make sure that you are intentional about the perception that people can have for you. What are you putting out? That's why he ain't calling back, is because many times we're putting out stuff that is very unattractive.
Right.
And we have to be mindful of that, I think.
Another thing, always complaining. Ain't even gotta be, just say for instance, you could be dating somebody. And you know what I'm saying, you like them, you're attracted to them, you know, you can see their potential, you can see like, okay, they can really, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mind working with somebody, you know what I'm saying, versus coming in with somebody who think they got it all together, then down the line you realize like, nah.
No, you don't.
Both of us realize you don't got it together. Right. But you know, you got that person, you might be, you know, every time you talk to them, they just, this going on, that's going, it's just negative. That's another thing, like that'll make a dude, vice versa.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you referring to in the relationship or just in their life period? Just somebody that's always negative?
Whether you're in a, you know what I'm saying, both. Like if you're in a relationship with somebody and they always
and
negative, they ain't talking about nothing positive. They ain't talking about nothing positive. It's just always, this ain't going right, that ain't going right, this going, you know what I'm saying? Everything negative. Whether you're in a relationship or whether you dating somebody that just like they, you know, it's just like, man, I really like this person, but it's just like, God dang it. Anyway, they just like, you know what I'm saying? You like, man, I really like this person or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But every time I get on the phone with them or every time I come around, it's just negative. Like, that's drained. Like,
that is.
You know what? I'm good.
I'm good.
They're relationship vampires. Is what they are. They will drain every bit. Yes, God. And you would just be lifeless.
I see why you said it's not just dating romantic relationships. It's friendships and anything.
All
like,
your
you're
ships.
not gonna call nobody that you know just gonna give you a whole long story.
Because somebody gonna pull somebody in every relationship.
And I think that is absolutely true. And this has been a great podcast topic.
Definitely.
Absolutely. We need a part 2 on this one.
Facts.
Every topic we always say we need a part 2.
We definitely need a part 2 on this one.
Because there's a lot need to come out.
But anywho, thank you all so much for listening, for tuning in to this episode of the Life Out Loud with Kiki Simone and Friends.
We definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all definitely need to subscribe, man.
Yes, please subscribe at LOL with KikiSimone.com. Kiki Simone. Oh, I'm saying KikiSimone.com.
Come on.
Oh, well, heck.
Come on.
That's going to come too.
Come on.
So, anywho, on
better be
YouTube,
the brand. You better be the brand.
Kiki Simone. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's QUISYMONE.
That right.
And King Alico, give them your handles.
KINGALLICO on all social media platforms, man. It's your boy.
And Keisha Simone. I'm Keisha Simone.
Come on.
Oh my gosh. I'm
the sequel, y'all. I'm the sequel.
Keisha V, our life coach.
It's Coach Keisha V on Instagram. Is it Coach Keisha V?
Yes, it's Coach.
Okay, so it's Coach Keisha V on Facebook. I know, because I'll be on social media, y'all. I know, I'm getting it together. I've been saying that for 15 seasons. Don't call me out in the comments.
And Crystal,
I don't know. I changed my social media handle so much.
She really does.
I don't even remember, but I think it's _LaFay 84.
I have no idea.
Ain't even baby name.
We'll let y'all know. Okay, we'll let y'all know. But thank y'all again so much for listening to the Life Out Loud with Kiki Simone. And until next time, we'll holla.
Cook Up Academy.
I know you want it, you looking for it.